tutorial we will show how to create a chat using Visual Basic and MySQL database. So first we will start naming the project chat. Okay, here is the form, and the only form that we will use. We will make a simple chat, as I said. Before we start with writing the project in Visual Basic, you need to have a MySQL database. You can find it on b.net.com. The only thing you need to do to have a MySQL database is to post a banner into your page. If you don't have a web page, I can ensure one for you. Okay, let's start now. Mm. So, in this form, we will give the chance to the user to identify himself. So, in this text box, the user will write his name. Okay, now we need two other text boxes for the password, and the contact we will put into a combo box, because we will need the combo box for the contacts, because we will list all the contacts who are registered, who are using the chat. Okay, so this will be the login button. Login. And this one will be the connect button. Next, after we have chosen the contact, this one will be the send button. We will fix it later. One more thing we need is a rich text box and another box. We need the rich text box to store the conversation. Okay. And this input box will be used to get the user's input. This button is button 1. We will make button 1 the default accept button for this form. So when we press enter, the command will go to this button, to the button 1. We should make the rich text box read only 2, because we shouldn't give, at least we mustn't give a chance to modify the text here to the user. Okay. And we should make this input box with this kind of characters so that the password would be hidden. Okay. Everything okay with the form. We can change the text of the form if we want. Now, first thing we should do now is to add MySQL data. So we should go to add references.net and MySQL data. Okay, and we should import it into our project for the MySQL MySQL.data.MySQL file. Okay, and here we should allow this to be copied locally, so we won't have a problem if we transfer the project in another PC. Okay, now we should write the connection string. Team can MySQL connection, and here will be put the connection string database. Okay, as I said, you need to have created the database, MySQL database already. I have already done it. This is my database name. Data source should be the server's address. We should put to user ID. Okay, and the password, of course. Password, which I have created tutorial. Okay. Something's wrong here. Okay. And we should create another variable data reader, which will store the information taken from the database. Okay, MySQL data reader. The first thing we should do when the form loads, we should import the contacts registered in our chat. So, and we should populate the combo box here, combo box 1. So, team command as MySQL command and here we will put the SQL query. So, we should create the structure of the array now. So now we should go to the database and create a structure. I have already created the structure of the database. I have created two tables that we need here. One table for the users. Oh, this isn't the right one. Okay, this one is the right database. So as I said, I have already created two tables. One for the one table is called chat, which will store the conversation between two users. So with the fields number, which is of type integer, sender, which will be the sender of the message, and will be of type varchar 15 with the length 15. The same thing for the receiver, and the chat will be of the type text. We won't need this field, that is var. Okay. Okay. Now the table users has three fields. One field is number, the same as the other table. It is on auto increment like the chat table. It is the primary key for this table and for the first one. And the other fields are name varchar 50, so we want all the names to be over than 50 characters long, and the password 15 character long. Okay, if I'm not wrong, I have inputted some. Okay, these aren't empty. I have created some users here already. So what we need to do is to uh, get the names of the users from the users table, so we can populate our combo box. So select name from users. Okay, and here we should type the connection string. If you want, you can write the connection string here. Okay. So we need to open the connection. Connection open to execute the query. Now the data reader will be equal to data read. Data reader will be equal to command dot execute reader. Okay. Now while data reader reads, we will populate the combo box as I said. So combo box 1 dot add dot item dot sorry items dot add data read dot accept in here. Okay, after we have finished with the query, we should close the connection. Close and reader 2. Okay, let's try if this will work. Okay. Okay, these are the users that I have added in the table there. So if we see the table users, okay. As you can see, I have added 3 users here, and we saw them here. So our query has written the user's name and has added it here. Okay. Another thing that we should do when the user clicks login button, we should insert into the database his name and his password or her password. So and we also should check if this name already exists in the database. If the name already exists in the database, this button should make the login function. If the name doesn't exist, this button should make the register function. So for not making it more complicated, I didn't want to make a login and register form. I thought that this is the easiest way, but if you will be interested, we can do a bit more complex chat programs if you want. So first of all, we should read from the database the names. We should see also the name of the. This is textbox 1 and this is textbox 2. So for the name we have textbox 1 and for the password we have textbox 2. So, and we should read from the database SQL command should add this where. So we need to see the name already exists in the database. Um, so if the name already exists in the database, this query will return the name that we have inputted in the text box 1. So here. And if the name doesn't exist, the query won't return anything. And we will register the user for the first time. If it already exists, we will log him. Okay, so let's open the connection. Data reader. Okay. Things will change here. Okay, so here if we have a lot of ways to do this chat and to manipulate here, but I will choose this way. So I have created an variable. I'm not sure if it is written like this. Okay, fine. If textbox 1 dot text will be equal to our dot okay. Then exist will be true. So the name and this means that the name exists in the database. Else exists will remain false. Okay, so if exist is equal to true, then we will log in the user. In fact, we don't need to. If the users exist, we won't do anything. If the user doesn't exist, false. We will insert it in the database. So we shouldn't forget here to to close the connection, close, and the data reader, because if we don't close this, we'll get an error when we execute the other query. In command as new MySQL command insert into so we better call this button register button than okay, insert into users name and password values values okay. So the name will be the Xbox One text, and the password, don't forget the single quotes and the double ones too. Double ones close the string and single quotes means that it's a new element. Text box text. Okay, and so I close the string here, the query, and don't forget the connection here in the end. You can call these variables whatever you want, okay? Okay. And now we need to execute the query. Command one dot shoot. Okay. Connection. Before we execute the query, we should open the connection, and we should close it after the execution. Okay, let's try Pro 1. Let's see if we have edited this thing here. We have a problem here with the syntax of our query. Okay, insert into users, name and password values. I don't as much as I know this isn't sensitive. Anyway, insert into users, users, name, password, password, values. Everything seems okay here. I don't know why this doesn't execute our query. Start into users name and password values row 1 and row. Let's try to execute this. Okay. Name, password. Okay, as you can see, the arrow here is added. I don't know what I have done wrong. Oh. We have forgotten to close this. Okay, I hope this is correct now. Okay, this must be correct. Okay, let's see if we have another record. Okay, we're okay now. So we can replace this with our input boxes. Okay, let's see if we can add input from our text boxes. So the name harbor and probe. Let's type register here. I will show a text box, a message box if the operation is done correctly. But now let's check if we have added this. Okay, we're okay now. Box. So if the query will be executed. The message box would be okay. In fact, this one should work as a registration tool, because you should record the name of the sender and the receivers. Okay. Else, if the name exists, user name will be equal to as a string. So here we will record the username. Username equal to text box and the text. So here we should check the password too, if the password is the same with the password that the user has inputted. So we should receive the password too from here. Let's see. Password. Okay. And if the users exist, we should check if the password is correct. Okay. If here, then if the password, we can add here this line. You are logged in successfully. Okay. Else, if the password is wrong and isn't same, message box password incorrect. Okay. So the user won't be submitted. We don't need this anymore. We could do the same thing with this here. Anyway, here